What's up, dudes? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be filming another walk around video on my buddy Nick's truck. This is another Chevy that we're going to be doing, but it has some very unique stuff on it. So here's Nick right here. What's up?
What's up? Hey man, I'm Nick, LS1Rado on Instagram. This is my 2008 Chevy Silverado. Has a custom 5.7 in it, dirt teen race kit up front with a custom Janzer built short course link. And let's check it out.
Yep, just ripping on through it. You want to pop the hood and we'll start there first?
Yeah, dude, she's a little dirty though, so.
All good, all good. This thing has like one of the most unique sounds of a truck that I've heard. Like the cam you have in this thing is gnarly.
So as you can see here on the motor, I have this Holley Sniper. It's a little dirty. But right there, Bald Performance is the one that built the motor.
So what else do we have in here? You got the engine cross member.
Yeah, so this is all from Dirt Change. But since my 08 motor actually came up to this, and when we dropped this motor in, we actually had to C-notch underneath that for the oil pan to fit.
Okay, so it's just clearance?
Yeah, I got the Izzy Fab motor mounts, got some long tube headers to a custom Y pipe.
So if you guys aren't sure what these engine cross members are kind of used for, it's to support both shock mounts on each side, because when the truck's going through the travel, it's going to be pushing in, so you don't want to bend all that stuff. So this just connects it all nicely. And you said it was a 5.3 and it was made bored into a 5.7?
Yeah, bored out to a 5.7.
Okay, so it's bored out, right on.
So that's where I kind of named it the LS1Rado.
Yeah, yeah, same displacement.
Same thing, man. Yeah, so.
The front,
so the front
you didn't really go over the bumper, but.
Yeah, I did, if you guys saw me out in Placer City, I did take a little nosedive. Maybe we can show that video later.
Oh man, just tore it up or what?
Yeah, I just got rid of my plastic balance piece that was covering the frame.
Oh, so that's how you got rid of it? I thought you took it off.
Yeah, that's how I got rid of it too.
Okay, that's one way to get rid of something.
Yeah.
So you were talking about doing something with the front bumper, right?
Yeah, so I'm just gonna have something simple, just a tubing right here, and then just a simple skid plate going down.
So just clean, keep the most of the stock bumper, which I like. Nobody really does that, and I think it looks good. You don't necessarily have to have some gnarly bumper on a pre-runner. You're not racing and plowing into stuff.
This is true.
So having something clean, I definitely appreciate that.
Yeah, I just like that street look in off-road too, you know?
Yeah, it's way cleaner in my opinion. So going into here, you said you had the Dirt King kit on this truck?
Dirt King kit on this, yeah, it's their race kit. It's the 10-inch 3.0 bypass and the 2.5 coilover. King shocks.
Cool, and then fin resis on that thing as well.
Oh yeah.
And then you got the good old KMCs. What's the rim and tire combo on this thing?
So this is the BF Goodrich. People like to call them the BF Project.
Yeah, BFG projects.
Yeah. The KMC Machete beadlocks and the real beadlocks.
You were having a hard time finding like another one, weren't you? Did they stop making them?
I found one.
Okay, where did they stop making them, or what was the reason for that?
Someone was saying they stopped making them, and then people were like, oh, they still make them, they don't make them, so my boy Nick over at SoCal Suspension hooked me up. Thanks, dog.
Hey, we know Nick.
Yep. Got me that new wheel in the back.
Right on.
That's pretty much up front. That's what I got up here.
And it's an anodized ring on there? Or is that
it's powder coated.
Powder coated, right on. Really nice combo. Don't you call this truck Amber, or am I wrong?
Yeah, Amber.
Amber, I like that.
It's like a little dirty name, but classic.
Keep it low key.
Yeah.
And then, dang, LS1, I like that. What'd you get that off of?
I got that off of that website, lsx.com, I think, or whatever it is.
What, do you know what vehicle it's for? Or is it just like a universal
No, they just
badge?
have like an LS1, LS2, LS3. They have all their custom badges.
Right on, that's sick.
That's how it came, so I was like, all right, cool, throw that on there.
Sweet, and this is one, I really like these body style trucks, especially four-door. They look really good.
So much room inside of it, too.
Yeah, having 4 doors is probably really nice. We're struggling over here with 2 doors in our truck. So you want to hop to the inside and check it out?
Yeah, sure. It's pretty simple inside.
Pop her on open.
Still have the stock dash, stock center console. I do have the Sidewinder shifter in the middle right there, because I did blow the transmission in the rear end about Thanksgiving.
You did blow the transmission? What do you know what went in it exactly?
Everything besides first and reverse.
Oh geez, so you really burned on through it. And is it, what's done to the transmission that's in it now?
No, it just has a shift kit, built internals, another year warranty, so we'll see how long that lasts.
try and keep things together.
Yep.
And it's a 4L60 still, right?
Still 4L60.
Cool. And then side-wide shifter. How do you like that compared to stock?
Oh dude, it's so much better.
Way easier. We were just talking about that through whoops and stuff. Having a shifter makes things a lot easier.
It does.
Just
have your hand resting there and just, you know.
Yeah, you don't have to be trying to like shift one gear on the column and have to worry about that.
Yep.
And so pretty much stock interior. Do you have plans on doing a cage at some point?
I always said this was gonna just be a simple build and just the front end.
Okay.
And then my motor went, and then we had the motor built, and then after that we went to Aqua Wells on the night run. And then after the night run, that's when the whole thing snowballed into a linked rear end now, short course.
Yep.
And then future is gonna be full engine cage to the cab, and then I'm probably gonna change up the rear end.
So
Again.
I heard a keyword right there, and that's snowball. That's how these things always go. It's, oh, I'm just gonna do this and leave it, and then you're like, oh, why don't I do this at the same time? So that's how our truck went too. I feel that.
I'm neglecting my other truck I have. So.
Oh, that's right. What's the other truck you have again?
Dirt King built my 04 F-150.
Yep.
That's fully caged from the front to the back, linked, race kit. It's all score legal, but that one's just crying in the garage right now, unfortunately.
So it's getting neglected.
It's getting neglected, yeah, because this thing keeps on
Snowballing. It's taking all your attention.
Yeah.
And so the back of this truck I think is really unique.
Thanks, yeah.
You don't see very many trucks with this setup, so you want to kind of go over it real quick?
So the way I did this one is I still can fit my dirt bike in the back because I still have a bike.
Really?
Yeah. So the spare tire lays down, I have the tailgate down, my front tire goes all the way to the front, keep my tailgate down, the bike sits back here with all my gear and gas jams. Yeah, I figured, I was like, well, I already have that other fully built truck. I was like, I might want a bed.
Yeah.
To do something, you know?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so yeah, once that's done, it's going to be like you want to have something that you can do other stuff with
Yep.
too. I feel that. This is Dirt King's bed?
No,
or?
this is Janzer Bros. They're
Okay.
the ones who built this whole thing in the back.
Okay, so it's his full kit?
Full, their whole thing in their shop, yep.
What's the shock package back here?
So this is a 3018 and then an 18 coilover. 2.5.
And how's it been doing so far?
Dude, night and day difference.
Oh yeah,
well, I mean, I had
compared
a
to-
stock rear end in the back, but now it's just like, it's crazy.
Feels a lot
Insane.
smoother.
A lot smoother.
Right on.
And drink
what-
the water while you're driving.
Yeah, there you go. So let's see exactly what's going on. You got a big C-notch right here.
Yep.
Still keeping the bed, which is sick.
Yeah, so all this is going to be tubbed in the future too. So I know that
that's the future plan?
Yeah, this is all going to be tubbed and closed. This is going to be powder coated. Everything's going to match and all that stuff. So it's going to be super clean when it's done.
So let's kind of see what's going on here. So you got the shock mounts are coming off the axle down there?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're on the axle. I got a hex piece of aluminum down here
Yeah, just
for my link down there.
yeah, that's sick. You don't see that too often either.
Yeah.
So you got that.
And this hole right here used to be a exhaust,
Exhaust.
but the link mount went way too high. So when it goes up for the up travel, so I have to redo the exhaust.
Okay, yeah. Where's it at right now? Is
It's
it
just dumping underneath right
Okay.
now. Yeah.
So that's the lower link, aluminum, and then you got your upper links a little wider than normal because
Yep.
this is different. And then you got what's it called, panhard bar back there?
Yeah, the panhard bar.
Sweet.
Big old boy mount right here. See this?
Yeah, that's what I was just looking at. That's nice. Really good fabric on this thing.
Yeah.
And so, what glass is on the whole truck?
This is all advanced glass. So advanced rear, advanced front.
Is this Dirt King's bumper?
Dirt King's bumper, yep.
Right on.
I'm going for that clean look, so.
No, I like the
that
color match
streak,
too.
You know?
Yeah, the color match definitely looks really
fix
good.
my mascara right here.
Yeah, what's going on?
So, yeah, I gotta put these in here until I make a little rear light support.
I don't know if it's just a Chevy or GMC thing, but this is like this truck tail lights pop out. I've seen other trucks do it too. Do you know what the reasoning is for that? Why it's so common?
I don't.
Or is there a way to fix it that you know of?
Well, I know if you look in here
Okay.
and you see, this is all what's supporting that tail light right here. These little two things.
Okay, yeah.
So when the fiberglass moves and then the pins are moving out of the hole,
loosens
it just
up.
loosens the whole thing and just pops out.
So it's only mounted up here. It's not mounted anywhere
It's
over
still
here.
mounted in here, but you'll just have this part left over and the whole light will just disappear.
Oh my! How many have you lost on this truck?
2 so far.
Oh my! Yeah, that's definitely not a fun situation to be in. Trying to drive all the way home with no tail light.
Not at all, especially in a low profile truck.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this thing's already screaming, getting enough attention.
Yep.
Right on. So, is there anything else that we haven't really covered?
I think that's mostly it, you know.
So you're saying you have, or you want to keep this like a more of a street truck, but is there any other future plans that you want to go
So for sure it's gonna get the engine cage and bumps up front because I don't have bump stops up front.
to? Okay.
I have bumps in the back, not up front, but that's gonna be in the future. Cab cage most likely because more
Just
suspension
safety.
is more safety, you know.
Yep.
So that's pretty much just future plans for right now for it.
So, and you're also talking about tubbing the rear end?
Yeah,
And
tubbing
then
the
getting
rear
everything
end.
painted?
Yep. Yeah, so just a powder coating on the bed cage. 'Cause that's all unboltable too. It's not solid mounted in there.
Okay, so it can all be pulled out and then you can pull the bed off.
Yep.
Sweet.
So just make everything clean, no more rust. And
You got rust on this thing?
I had rust.
Okay, so you did
You know,
get it off.
I heard one in a video, so I was like, oh, I gotta look this thing up.
And then, we didn't go over, one thing I did forget is what rear end's in this truck?
Oh, so I used to have a Chevy rear end, I think it was a 10 volt.
Yep.
So first trip out with this thing, it ended up being like this.
It did, Bo?
Yep.
Oh, geez.
That's when the transmission gave out too. So now I have my 04 F-150 rear end, that stock rear end on this.
Did it come out of your other truck?
Yeah.
That's funny.
I had it in the backyard.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do this. So it has adapters on it now. So my wheel adapters, drive shaft adapter, and Noah the Explorer, I'm sure you guys know them, helped me out putting all those other tabs back on. So we cut the old tabs off, put them back on this axle. So,
and this one has a truss on it, right?
Yeah.
And have you had any issues with it yet?
No, not yet. The only issue I've had so far is just those wheel spacers. I had locked a lug nut on me.
Oh geez.
And so that's why my KMC is a little nasty looking.
Well, you know, we're gonna see a bunch of comments now saying these dudes with Chevy trucks putting Ford parts on to strengthen it up.
I know, right?
You're gonna get a bunch of flack for that one, I'm sure.
No, dude, no doubt.
But whatever works, right?
comments.
Whatever's strong and whatever gets you through it.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the rundown on LS1 Rado's truck. This truck is super cool and unique, like I was saying. Now it's time to go get some footage of this thing.
Yeah, let's let the amigos fly.
Dude, let's hear this thing. Let her rip, brother. You guys are about to see what I'm talking about. Unique sound. That LS power. That's what I'm talking about, dog.
Oh, I took my makeup off.
Oh, brother.